up, y'all? It's Chris here, life coach, licensed counselor, and digital creator. So I'm coming at y'all today with some updates of my week, things that I have been working on, which first and foremost, like trying to keep up with content and just all the things. It's a journey. It is a journey. And so I definitely give props to those of you who work full time or are full time digital creators, or who just make time to consistently post and do all of these things, running your businesses. It's a lot of moving pieces to keep together. But anywho, first I'll start with this lovely piece of work here. One of my dear friends, you know who you are. I'm not gonna say her name for reasons, but she sent this to me for my birthday. She lives states away, so which I didn't even think about it. She asked me for my address, and she sent this to me in the mail. But isn't that cute? It's like a tree and some birds and stuff. And I did not use all the fancy tools. I got a tape measure and just kind of eyeballed it. So I think, that being said, it came out pretty darn good. But for the other things, I got my little list here. So I'm gonna go down my bullet points to make sure we cover all the things. All right. So first, one thing I felt good about, and I do this every year. I've done it every year for at least the past 5 years, is make a vision board. I'm a visual person, creative person, artistic person. So I like to be able to see all of the things that I'm working towards. And all this glare is kind of bugging me out. There we go. It's a little better. It's so nice outside as far as the sunshine. It's a little chilly though, so. But yes, my vision board, I got that done. Maybe last year. I got an iPad, so I did transition over to a digital vision board, which I am enjoying. I used to, do the cutouts. I would print them at Staples or Office Max, somewhere like that, whatever was close to me. And do the old school cut and paste. But I really am liking this digital format. So it's kind of personal, so I don't want to put a picture of my vision board up, but I can tell you all some of the things that are on it. So being that I just moved to a new city, one I don't really like to say goal for everything. Well, one thing that I'm moving towards, a vision that I'm moving towards, is just exploring the city. Making friends, of course, checking out different spots around town. So that has been going pretty well. I didn't get to put the video up from it. Let me tell y'all, with CapCut getting eliminated, I deleted all these apps when I saw that they were gone. So TikTok, I deleted it immediately. CapCut, I deleted. Lemonade, which I didn't use it much, but I was probably going to if that was going to be a TikTok alternative. But since that was gone too, I deleted that. So, which actually I think I tried to download it. But the point being, all my access to those apps is gone. And I had videos that I was actively editing on CapCut. So my birthday video, that's gone. And just being honest, I don't really feel like going through and putting it all together again and doing all the voiceovers. I might, but it's gonna be super late of a post. But I have footage from that, and also last Friday, well, I'll just say a week ago, because who knows what day it'll be when I post this. But I did make a new friend here. She's super cool. We went to a little show, So Far Sounds. which some of you may have heard of, but they have a local branch of it here. So it was 3 artists. They sang a few of their original music. Super cute venue at a bar. They set it up with a bunch of seating and all that. So that was really fun. And then afterwards, we went to eat at a Jamaican restaurant. The food was so good. But yeah, excited about that, to see where that friendship goes. Also, still actively trying to make some other connects, so we'll see. But that's one thing for my vision board. Also, just continuing with self-care. They are not painted right now, but I used to always paint my nails when I was little, and do all of the little designs and stuff with the puffy paint. I used to decorate socks, the whole thing. So just wanting to keep up some type of routine like that. Painting my nails every like week or two. So actually went fairly decent last year. That went fairly decent. So wanting to keep that up. Also the gym. So some of these things on my vision board tie into some of my wins for the week. So I have the gym on here. I am a more athletic person, not too extreme, not to any extremes, but I do enjoy like going to the gym, more so weights, doing weights than cardio. I've never been big on cardio, but I have been going to the gym pretty consistently for at least the last couple of weeks. I would say at least 3 times a week. So every other day or so. So that has felt really nice. For real, I know how to work some of the machines, but I'm not as educated on all of like the muscle groups and like the recovery times and the breaks in between. I do my best, and my best is good enough. So we got that. Also on the self-care tip, I go back and forward. I've been going back and forward with these things for a while, wanting to explore some of the beauty aspects of things. So like getting my eyebrows done, maybe getting some lashes or something like that. Cause I'm finding the older that I get, as things are changing, I'm trying to keep my confidence, but it's like skin's changing. I'm like super self-conscious about some other things too. Like my eyes get really puffy. It's just, they've always kind of been like that since I was a kid, but I feel like it's gotten worse over the years, and then wearing glasses all the time. I used to wear contacts more so than not. But just trying to do some little things like that to make myself feel good. Which also on that note, a focus and intention throughout this year and in years to come, should I stay on this track, is hair care. So I had really long hair growing up. I cut it off in my mid-20s, had a little taper cut for a few years. Then I started to let my hair grow back. And by the time it started getting to a length where I actually needed to style it and whatnot, I got frustrated. After just having hair this long for 3-4 years and just waking up and doing like this and going on about your business, having to actually like sit there, do all the deep moisturization and the detangling and, trying to part it into sections and, brush this one and braid this one. I got tired of it and my hands were cramping so bad, and I would be popping all the little hair tie things. I got fed up, and so I got locks. I used to wear my hair in 2-strand twists a lot anyway, so I got locks. I had those for almost 3 years. Had some challenges with them as far as like the maintenance and how they were growing, and I had some issues with thinning and even getting them styled. My head was so tender. I really like having styles, but it hurt my head so bad. Like one of the times I got my hair done, I think it was kind of too tight too, but it's like my scalp broke out. So after all of that, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to count my losses early. Also didn't like my partying all that much. But yeah, I said I'm going to just count my losses and start over, because at least I'll just, I didn't want to spend, let's say, a decade growing out some locks and having a whole bunch of issues to end up either wanting to comb them out or cut them off. I figured I'd just go ahead and start over now and just let my hair grow back and be done with it. So yes, that is something that I'm putting energy towards, is hair care, growing my hair back out. And on that, I did have a consultation. I saw this young lady. I'm trying to not say girl for everybody, because I'm like, these people be grown. I just be like, I met this girl, you know. But I'm going to say we were probably close in age. And I saw her hair. It looked like it was her real hair. And it was like to her waist. And so I was like, what are the odds? That I was just thinking, okay, I want to grow my hair back out. I know I'm going to need support. And of course, you want to work with a beautician, you know, somebody that knows about hair care, can educate and take good care of those things. So I asked her about her hair, and she sent me to her cousin, who is a beautician. And I had a consultation with her just to kind of see what direction I even wanted to go in. And that went really awesome. Shout out to Hope. She's really, really nice. And gave me a lot of information just in the consultation as far as like hair care and things to try. So I am looking forward to that process. I need to schedule with her soon to get a style and a trim and all that, since I cut my locks out. But now it's cash. Rent is coming up. You know, it's been a lot of spending, so it's getting a little tight. So on that note too, that's also a focus for this year, getting my money up. So it has felt good. I had a few new clients this week that I'm excited about working with. Which on that, if y'all want to work with me, if you are located in Ohio or Texas, I'm open for counseling. And then for anybody else, anywhere else, or also in Ohio or Texas, I'm also a life coach, mindset and empowerment coach. I use brain spotting, which I will say a little bit about that in just a moment. But yeah, getting money up. So getting clients, doing business. Okay, let me see. Because this was on my list too. So with brain spotting and just my services that I offer, also moving into the digital creation space. So with YouTube, making art prints, everything I do is centered around health and wellness, empowerment, encouragement, motivation, inspiration, all of those types of things. So also having an art and creative background, I make digital prints. I have some stickers. I'm still tweaking and fine tuning. So what is on my website right now might vary, but the digital prints I don't have available. Well, right now, I don't have available yet. I'm still ironing out some details with printing and whatnot, but working on my site. And that is something else. This is hopping all over the place, y'all, but everything is interconnected. So I'm trying to go, with the flow of things while I'm thinking about it. But, I did update my website / landing page that has links to all of my services, all of my products and offers. So if y'all want to check that out, you can look in the description. I'm going to make sure I remember to put a link in the description. But also it is on my main page on YouTube. All of the links for my stuff. But I did update my website. It's really cute. I'll try to add a picture in here somewhere, maybe like right over here. But I'm super happy with it. Like, just making my dreams a reality. Like, it's been baby steps. It has been very much baby steps, and everything comes together little by little. But you just got to start. You got to start somewhere and let things evolve over time, figuring out systems and all of that as you go. But I'm feeling good about what I have so far. It's a nice starting point. I think more than enough to do what I need to do. So having the foundations set, I'll be able to add my digital prints and art, and continue tweaking with the stickers, and also working on like an ebook and some journals, things like that. So trying to give myself time, because it's not a race, it's not a rush. We don't have to do everything all at once, but I'm just excited. I'm excited for everything that is to come that I'm working on right now. But that being said, back to the brain spotting. So this is a service that I offer. In therapy, we can utilize it to process, trauma, really deep-seated emotional challenges. But in the coaching space, we can also use it for limiting beliefs, overcoming those beliefs, overcoming and working through any blocks, mental or emotional blocks that's keeping you from getting to where you're trying to get to in your life. So really, really excited for that program. And if you don't know what brain spotting is, I absolutely love it. It is the coolest thing ever. I get so excited about it whenever someone agrees to try it, explore it, see how it works for them, and even using it in my sessions to see the transformation that happens in my clients in such a short amount of time. And how brain spotting works, I won't lie, I struggle to explain it a little bit in a way that makes sense, but it ties, it connects to the part of your brain. Like, I use this example, how I could have, I have my chapstick at my desk, but let's say this is all I got close by, this cup. Now I can tell you, hey, this cup won't hurt you. But if you have a fear of cups, guess what? You're going to be scared regardless of what you know logically that the cup can't hurt you. So what brain spotting does, it connects to the part of your brain that holds the emotions and the physiological responses. In this case, it would be fear. And it helps you to process them through your body, through your mind and through your body. So that way you actually work through and process the emotions that you feel versus just the logic part that tells you I shouldn't be afraid, because that doesn't always change things. Knowing something doesn't change how you feel about it. So yeah, brain spotting helps you to process those emotions through your body to more effectively work through them. I find it really cool too, because it makes a lot of connections that we can't always make on a conscious level of why we feel a certain way that we do and how we can overcome it. So yes, if y'all can't tell, I love it. It's really what I want to be the foundation of my work in my life. We're getting there. That's a part of why I'm here. That's a part of why I'm talking about it. Excuse me. So if you're interested, you want to try it out. If you've been stuck on certain things in life, hit me up, y'all. But okay, let me go back to my vision board. I just love how this video is coming together, because I didn't even plan on my vision board being like a bullet point by bullet point connection to the things I wanted to talk about anyway. So yeah, getting my money up, and offering more services and products to do that. We've also got diet and just like overall health. So in addition to the gym, also I need to work on my foods. Now that I'm cooking for myself, I used to be a vegetarian and then pescatarian. I tried raw vegan for a minute, which actually it was okay. The only reason it ended is because that's when I traveled to Mexico and baby, I was gonna eat, okay? But trying to find a healthier balance with my food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it gets to be a lot. And I was just noticing the other day, I'm like, I haven't eaten anything green in a minute. I did get some green beans, and I ate those for a couple days, like Wednesday and Thursday maybe. But yeah, we gotta keep moving with intentionality on the dietary needs. I definitely try to find ways to make it easier for myself. So sometimes I will get the pre-prepared meals from the deli section, that are like made in the store that you can just warm up. Those are really good, and honestly, they cost less than going out to eat. It's like $7, and it's a pretty decent portion size. And I'll also do things like frozen vegetables and like the steamable bag of vegetables. Those are pretty good. And I forgot my air fryer. Well, technically it was my parents' air fryer, but when I left, my mom gave it to me and I forgot it. So when I do get that back, I'll get back to doing some roasted vegetables. I used to make roasted vegetables a lot. Really like veggies. And actually I was talking to my sister yesterday, and she asked me if I could choose between fruits or vegetables. If I could only eat one, what would it be? Now I enjoy fruits, but also I eat more vegetables than I do fruits as far as the variety of what I like. But anyway, that's completely unrelated. Yeah, if y'all have any nutrition tips, leave those in the comments too. But in addition with like the self-care wellness is also sticking to my meditations. I have gotten off with it just a little bit, but every morning I try to stretch, do some stretches, have like a time of prayer. And I also try to do that more just throughout my day as far as communing with spirit. So definitely want to get back online with that. Also been trying to journal more. Like I used to journal a lot when something was going on, like stressful or very emotional, like emotionally challenging things. But I want to get into just journaling and doing like more art journaling, just on a day-to-day or at least like a weekly basis. Even if it's just something little, like, today I had a really good meal, thinking about like a gratitude focus. And I think that doing that too also helps for me, but us people, it helps you to slow down because you're taking that time every single day to just reflect on your day, how your day was, how you were feeling, what you did, what you're grateful for, what challenges, maybe you've had, and how you can move forward on those. So want to get into that as a regular practice. But something I did get back to, that I do journal or write, I take notes when I do it, is reading. I used to read a good bit, and I actually have a little collection of books here. These are just the books I brought with me this go around from my parents' house. A lot of my stuff is still at my parents' house right now. But I really like to read. I do listen to a lot of audiobooks too. I really enjoy autobiographies, but also read a lot of stuff based on spirituality, psychology, and like race issues. But the current book I'm reading is this gem here, The Spirit of Intimacy. I started reading it a while back. I was only on chapter 3, so I just decided to start over from the beginning. But so far it's really good and insightful. I do plan to share some of my insights from this book in another video, just kind of as I go. But really enjoying getting back to reading. Similarly with journaling, it's a good way to slow down, and just be without all the riffraff and electronics and everything. So reading, let's see. Also, I do want to do more outdoor stuff. So it's a little cold right now, but there are a lot of parks here. I did post a little video from the park a while back, so want to keep up with that. Also want to do more stuff like kayaking, which I did for the first time here with my brother. But I want to do outdoorsy things. I love being outside. I love nature. So doing more of that. More with the self-care pieces. I'm playing around, also playing around with some fashion things. I really like fashion and style and a variation of different expressions. So I'm not gonna go crazy because for one, I'm not trying to spend money on a whole new wardrobe, and for two, I don't really go nowhere for real. Not anymore. Since COVID, I really be in the house. But just to have a few cute pieces, I'm thinking about adding some more variety to my style, trying some different things. So I look forward to that too. Exploring other forms of expression through fashion. And let's see what else I got. Focusing on the content. I'm gonna try to keep it up. One thing with that is staying encouraged, staying motivated, and staying persistent. Because sometimes it's challenging, as I was saying earlier, trying to keep up with just my regular job, doing therapy, and also incorporating more of coaching services, keeping up with YouTube. Also have a blog. I'll talk about that too in a second. But making sure I can blog regularly while going to the gym and cooking and keeping up with spending time like outside and all of the above. Sometimes I'm like, okay, where is this going? Is this going to work out how I am hoping it's going to work out? But we just got to stick the course. You got to stick the course and give things time. Give things time to come together, because even the point that I'm at right now, like everything that I am putting out there has been years in the making, like years in the making. Like even when I was in undergrad, I envisioned myself doing a lot of the things that I'm still working on right now. But all of those years has been on and off trial and error. Of doing designs, of learning different programs, of trying different fulfillment places as far as getting t-shirts made and things like that. So all of those years of work have taught me a lot that make me more confident right now in the execution of these things. So I'm kind of past the brainstorming and ironing through what I want to do, and I'm more at the execution point right now. So it's just figuring out, like what places are the best to get certain things made, or what's the best platform to use for the services that I need. But I feel more confident with the things themselves that I'm doing and having a good vision of what it is that I'm trying to put out into the world. So we got that. Let's see. That is the majority of the things here. Everything else is just like working to pay down debt. Staying in a more positive mindset and not feeling defeated or like something is going to be too hard or too far out of my reach. Just reminding myself to show up as the person that I want to be, to know that everything's going to work out, and to walk in the energy of someone who doesn't have to worry, who like things are going well for. I just keep that in mind, like things are working in my favor. They're working in my favor. This is only the beginning, and everything that I want is coming. Like it's on the way. Like the process has already started. We're just taking the steps to see all the things flowing in. So staying in that mindset, really working to stay in that space. I do want to get back into some of my creative outlets too. So art journaling, that would help a lot, I believe. I do want to get back to painting, and not all the time. This is just like, maybe like once every month or two, paint a little picture, just something to still engage. And that being said too, I would hope to join an orchestra at some point this year. I played saxophone through middle school, high school, and college. And I used to play at churches. I still do sometimes play drums, but I joined when I was in Cleveland. I joined an adult orchestra where I was playing tenor sax. I always play alto, but I bought a tenor because I really liked the sound of it, and I was learning how to read. It was different music, different keys or whatever. But that was like right before COVID, so I didn't even get to. I think maybe a couple months went by before that got dismantled, and by the time it started back up, my schedule didn't really permit for it. But even with that, I was thinking about this the other day, with the extracurriculars that I'm wanting to do. Like, a whole reason why, or a part of the reason why I'm doing what I do, is to also have time freedom. It's like I want to be in control of my life, of my time, of the things that I am doing, so that I can do more of the things I want to do. And so I almost got myself twisted because I was like, oh, well, to make sure I have the funds I need to be seeing so many clients a week. And that's going to take up time for me being able to participate in things. But I was like, no, actually just set my schedule around the things I want to participate in. Like manifesting. We're manifesting. That's the whole point, So I do plan to do that. There are a couple of things I want to get into. So I did spend some time yesterday looking at schedules and calendars. So I got to get my saxophone too from my parents' house. But that, and then I'm considering archery. I want to try archery. I did archery when I was like 12, 13 in Girl Scouts. I still remember it. I thought it was fun back then. I really like anything that is like athletic or like a skill. I guess they go together. Any like athleticism type thing, I really enjoy, and I like to try a lot of different things. Like I tried jujitsu, over the year before last, and then a little bit last year. I don't think I'll be able to sustain that though, to like really get into it. That's a lot of commitment. That's more of a time commitment than I have, realistically. But I want to do something. So I'm thinking archery might be it. It does work for my schedule already as it is. And then with the orchestra, I can fit that in. I can work my schedule around it. So that's something that's on the docket for consideration. And let's see, because this video, okay, I know it's starting to get a little long now. Yeah, I think that might be it mostly. Just staying open. Wanting to stay open to new things. Also DJing. I did pick up DJing. I try random hobbies, y'all. I know I can't do all of these things professionally. I've learned that since I don't have to be the best at everything and like so deeply invested. But I do miss just having my jam sessions where I get deep into my music and just mixing the little things. It's very therapeutic. So I do want to get that back. I think I'm going to rotate a lot of these things. One weekend I might do just in the house, mix a little music for a couple hours. Another weekend I might paint a picture for a couple hours. Nothing too strenuous. Oh, and with the blog, coming back to the blog. So I did start a Substack. Like years ago when I was in undergrad, I made like a blog post or two. There were so many things. If I would have kept going back then, because I had started recording videos for YouTube like 15 years ago. I just never did anything with it. Also didn't quite have the confidence or knowledge of certain things back then. But I do like writing, so I wanted to get back to like really blogging, because it is a bit easier for me sometimes to be able to like express things through written means. So I did make a Substack. You all can subscribe to that. Also, I will try to link that to the description or in the description. But again, everything is on my main page. My Pinsite page has a link to all of my stuff on it. But I did start a Substack. I'm also enjoying the community there so far, while I'm learning how to use the platform. But I'm really just thinking about long term, like what avenues I can take to really grow as an online presence, to grow as an influence, if you will. Not an influencer, but just someone who is able to bring, again, joy and positivity into the world, help inspire and motivate people. What are some means that I can go about that, and also have those things support me and my lifestyle on a monetary basis. So yes, got Substack, and let's see, one more thing. This is a peak adulting moment. I did my, excuse me if y'all heard that. I had some chili this morning. I did my usual Saturday morning cleaning, and I've got this doodad. I used it for the first time today to scrub in between the tiles in my shower. So that feels good. That's my my little adult gift to myself, adulting gift. So we did that, and I would say my one qualm for this week, I'm probably gonna have to get, and this thing, it's like a car. As soon as you start getting things together, then something wanna start acting crazy. My poor little laptop, y'all. It's been doing this for a while. The bottom of it looks like it's gonna explode soon. And so I'm hoping. Then this laptop is old. It's an HP, but this thing, it still works. And this laptop has been good to me, y'all. I've had this thing, I don't even know for how long at this point. I think I was still in school when I bought that laptop. And that was like 7 years ago. Over 7 years ago. But I might take it to a repair. There's a repair spot across the street. So maybe they can just, it might just be I need another battery. But we'll see. We're going to see on that. I really am not trying to buy another laptop right now. But anyway, y'all, I think that'll do it. We'll start to wrap this thing on up. That's what I'm working on. Y'all let me know in the comments. What are you working on in your life right now? What are some of your wins? What are some of your intentions and focuses for this year? As I've been talking about in this video, I wanted to build community where we all can encourage and support each other in the things that we're doing, share information, share resources. So y'all let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.